It's that time again where we talk about Kotaku, and pretty much I really don't like them, but we're going to laugh at them, we're going to use them and stuff like that. So I have made videos on this on my main channel, and I will say this now that any time that the new Zelda game comes out, Kotaku will literally rip on them because they hate them. And especially Luke here, who I didn't realize wrote this article. He does not like them because his company didn't get a release of the game, of the new Zelda game. So yeah, it's interesting because at the end of the day, I don't like Luke, especially for what he's talked about. I will make a video at some point and stick it on my main, stick it here because we want to talk about it. So yeah, I generally don't like Luke. I think he's a piece of shit. So let's read what his article says. A report from Japanese magazine says that the lead up to the release of the Zelda of the Tears of Kingdom earlier this month, two men in isolated cases got contract jobs at Amazon for the express purpose of getting their hands on a copy of the early game. If only Luke had thought of this, maybe he could have got someone in there to kind of like pick up a copy for them and be like, oh, hey, just, if we give you the money, would you do this? Luke, why didn't you think of this? Luke, why did you not think about this? The news comes early of an unnamed Amazon subcontractor called Mr. A in the story who had worked in the same warehouse as both men. The first culprit, a 21-year-old man, was hired around a month before the game's May 12th release date as a delivery worker, a few days before Tears of the Kingdom was due to drop. However, he simply stopped coming to work. When Mr. A called his home, the man's mother answered and straight up told him her son was at home playing video games. When Mr. A later found out that the game was Zelda and that neither the physical or digital copy had been released yet, he confronted the employee, who instantly confessed that he only got the job to get his hands on Zelda early and had lifted a copy from the warehouse where they arrived. Having been caught, the man returned the game, paid for it, and was fired. The second worker, a 24-year-old man, had slightly different plans. When he too found out that he stopped coming to work just before the game's release, having only just been hired, Mr. A suspected a Zelda vacation. Only this time, the proprietor, who had instantly confessed, had stolen a bunch of Zelda-related merchandise, including amiibo and Zelda-themed Pro controllers, with the main aim for reselling them on sites like Mercy. I have no idea. The full story on this website is only using these two men, both employed at the Kanagawa Periphery, I cannot say that, sorry, warehouse. It's alleged that this kind of theft is widespread at the company, and Mr. A is using the interview as an opportunity to complain that one of the reasons for this, that the Amazon Japan has allegedly been sweeping these cases under the rugs and feels that there were employees charged with criminal offenses, the situation would have been taken more seriously. The site contacted Amazon warehouse featured in the story and were only told that the deliveries of the games were successfully made and that the two employees were indeed terminated in May, without disclosing the reasons why. Now, okay, so that's the article by Mr. Luke. Okay. Now, personally, I think theft is wrong. I don't think you should steal stuff from your employer, even on how amazing the game is or whatever. I don't think that is right. I don't think that should be a thing. And, these men were terminated obviously from their jobs, not in real life, but they were terminated. They were literally let go, which Amazon has done. And obviously the merchandise has probably been paid for by the persons. We know one person did buy and return the game. So obviously that is a thing that they wanted. Now, I have not played a Zelda game properly for many, many years, and I know that this game is doing absolutely amazing, even though Luke here doesn't like Zelda whatsoever, and we'll be making some videos, even though they're a little bit older, talking about all of this. Now, personally, I would never have done it. I would have ordered mine, and I would have waited and, not been like, I need to play this game right now. I wouldn't have done that. No, whatsoever. But I thought this would be a very interesting video to kind of talk about because, again, it's Zelda, and it's interesting how Luke is always talking about Zelda on the website. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Slap a like, maybe subscribe to the channel if you fancy it. Thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next video.